Hopefully at this point this should be showing up as a public vid. I had to do some serious work in terms of getting certain things to work properly on the system. Let's just put it this way, Final Fantasy 16's visuals are on a different level. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and we're about to try this again. So we're going to go ahead and launch a new demo here. Again, this demo is free to play for everyone for the PS5. I would definitely suggest getting into it, checking it out, seeing what you think about it. All of the basic settings, as far as I'm aware, should be fine. We're going to go action focus instead of story focus. Story focus would probably be for those people who I'm guessing may have more of like a turn-based combat, or at least it's going to be a lot easier. But action focus is going to be straight to the point for those people who like to really get into it in terms of the buttons and stuff. So we'll go ahead and we're going to go with these settings and let's kick it off. I will be quiet during story sequences.
Was the chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
So the one thing that you'll be able to notice really quickly is that the visuals on this game are insane. Point blank period. They are nuts. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing what we can really do in a sense with this game going forward. So you're going to want to use the R1 to evade there. One of the things I'm not a huge fan of is kind of the motion blur that we see here, but that's one of those where it's pretty much unavoidable. I mean, you're just gonna have to deal with the motion blur. And that's one of those where, as they say, trust me, I tried to figure out different ways to get rid of the motion blur. You can't.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
So again, the visuals are definitely very impressive. There's no question on that. I, again, do not like the motion blur. I will continue to express this at all times. Now, we do have, of course, access to the main menu pretty much from the beginning.
All hell is about.
So, I mean, we can pretty much jump in here. This is our main menu, and as I said, there's nowhere to actually sit there. And if we scroll over to our camera settings, there's nothing we can do about the motion blur. In actuality, you could speed up the camera sensitivity, but I think that would be horrible, because to be honest with the motion blur, I think that would probably be nauseating, quite frankly. So I definitely won't be doing that. So let's go ahead, we'll save it. This was the save from the previous time that I tried, but again, we had the stream issue, so we're back doing this again. Gonna get it right this time. So this is the controller layout, and we'll get deeper into that, of course, as we get further into the game. But other than that, I mean, other than the motion blur, these are some amazing graphics. I'm not going to lie on that one. These are some very, very amazing graphics. Now, something that is interesting here, though, but I guess this is Final Fantasy-esque in some ways. I kind of wish that, like, for example, the shrubbery shouldn't just be phasing through my body, right? It's very nice from a 3D perspective, but you can feel those issues are there. There shouldn't be clipping like that.
Time to move.
So it's actually interesting in some ways. I'm seeing pieces of Final Fantasy 13, pieces of Final Fantasy 7 Remake, pieces of
Just in time.
These Iron Blood are more beast than man.
Where this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
So before we start moving forward, I'll go ahead and finish what I was saying before that sequence started. So again, I'm seeing elements of Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 13, and Final Fantasy 7 Remake in this game. Now, a few things to talk about with the characters that we just saw. I do feel that the acting, like, well, not even the acting, but like the facial rendering could be a little bit better. I really don't feel like I was emotionally connected to the way that some of those characters looked or spoke. It seemed wooden in certain ways. Like the voice acting, mind you, was pretty good, but the facial expressions themselves, especially of like the character Benedicta, for example, not really feeling that too much. The other thing is I kind of have mixed feelings too about some of the lines that the characters were saying.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Dalmex finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
Ha! And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
So clearly what we're seeing here is that that big guy, for example, is the dude who we saw before. So pretty much he's a dominant, just like of course we have the other person who's a dominant who is using Shiva. So it looks like they can actually use the spirits of some of the different summons and monsters that we saw in Final Fantasy in the past.
Anytime, Wyvern.
I guess we still haven't learned how to sprint yet.
You're just gonna stand there?
That's rough.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Two arms. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
So it looks like this is pretty much 13 years earlier.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
So the reason that it gave me the opportunity to revisit it is because, again, we tried to do this in the last one, and of course the stream didn't go as well. So pretty much this is where we're going to learn about attacking. So here we have our melee attacks. So apparently square 4 times or up to 4 times it can be chained together into a combo. So let's go ahead and get into that. So that's pretty much it right there. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 with the melee attack.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
So now let's see what we have in terms of magic. So pretty much that's going to be triangle, and this is the spell that we have right now. So that's to cast fire from a distance. Now if you notice, he can't be hit. Oh, and L1 is to lock on. So he can't be hit with the second. He knows to block after the second blast pretty much. So what we're just going to do is just make him block, and then once he kind of brings his block down, then you can hit him again.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
So with this, R1 is used as your evasion tactic. The important thing though is to do it in such a way where you wind up coming in for another move, whether that be triangle or square, right after moving out of the way.
Good. Move only when you must.
So that was a little slow.
Come on.
That's the perfect dodge speed right there.
Nice try.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
So we're going to execute this thing called a Phoenix Shift. So we just press circle, and then in the process of the shift, as you're invisible, you press the next button. So that's either, of course, triangle or square.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
So here we'll see how to use the potion system, and it's pretty simple. It's just the D-pad, and you can of course go back and assign the consumables here in the main menu. So they want full restoration, so we'll break a high potion and then break a normal potion.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Alright, so we're going to take advantage of knocking down the will gauge. So we want to break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they're vulnerable. The will gauge is the bottom gauge. That's why it's highlighted with the yellow, but just to make sure that's clear, health is the top part, the will gauge is the bottom one.
Go on. You're sure to beat
So we're
him
going to
this
lock in
time?
on him, and then we're going to go ahead and hit him. So we do have to dodge each of the abilities that he uses there, and then the key is to break that gauge. So perfect attacks like that do more damage.
Keep going, Clive.
The only thing is, for me, I'm used to circle being the dodge, so I still gotta work on this R1 thing being the dodge. And he can attack you when in the process of doing shift phase movements, so you just have to remember that. So like here, for example, you can attack him, but just be very aware that he still might come back with another attack. There we go. The timing is very different for dodging in this game. You have to dodge like a good, I would say, half a second before the attack comes in. Versus if we were playing something like Ghost of Tsushima, you'd wait a lot closer to the time to use the dodge. So we'll go ahead and use our power attacks and all that and do some damage to him, see how much we can do. And then we want to back off of him a bit.
I used all the tools at my disposal.
And then again, probably stick to perfect dodges a bit. And then like normal dodges like that.
Come on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
Okay, now see, I thought I was away from him, but still. Oh, he's healing me back when he hits me. That's interesting. So I guess he really wants to sit there and beat on you for as long as possible. Alright.
Not quite.
And then this is the takedown. I guess we didn't have the other move loaded up yet. And I'm going to have to learn more about that R2 gauge.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye. Bested at last. It's taken me long enough.
That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me.
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault.
Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal. Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
So we have a king who's a nice guy and deserves nice guy king status. We have a queen who obviously seems to enjoy her position a little too much, clearly. And then we have, of course, our other players in here. So Clive, I don't know, to me Clive kind of fits almost like probably a younger Wyvern, but of course he wound up changing his name after some stuff happens. I'm going to go out on a limb and presume that their kingdom falls. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this a little bit more. Also, I really hope that y'all don't hear the bike that keeps going off in the background. Someone just loves turning on their bike and just running it for no reason. But anyway, so apparently we have an animal instinct that will help point us in the right direction.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
And see, this is that motion blur that I'm talking about. Again, for me this is nauseating, but it is what it is. I hope we can turn it off. Horizon Zero, well, not Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West had the same motion blur thing going on. And thankfully we were able to turn it off in the final game. So I really hope this is the same thing with this.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
So of course, because I absolutely
Refugees arrived today. Well, if things get
because I absolutely enjoy RPGs, obviously I'm going to sit here and walk around and be in everybody's business, check out the area, that kind of thing. I'm assuming though that just like Final Fantasy VII Remake, the only things that are really important are the glowing areas where we can touch stuff. I'm going to presume that anything else really isn't that big of a deal. Let's see if we can enter some of these tents somehow. Here we go with getting locked into a scene.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess. Pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble, really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Okay, thank goodness. So apparently something goes wrong, of course, and relegates him to being a bearer. So that's important for us to know too. Let's go back over here and see if we can find that area with the light. And we'll talk to that guy in a second. Oh, there we go.
Let's get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess calls
So that's
for our heads.
interesting. You don't have to pick up items, you just have to walk by them. So it's almost like an auto pickup. Oh, okay, so we do have some level of parkour abilities. We saw that there, but it's... Okay, so it's kind of limited to a specific height. And I'm guessing only if there's truly an operable path. Again, I'm sorry for the nauseating motion blur. I wish I could stop it, but I can't.
Forgive me, my lord, but I need to finish inspecting these crystals.
Wouldn't do to give our soldiers spent shards.
So let's do a bit of walking around. There was one other person I think that we could talk to. I thought I saw a talk symbol. Yep, over here. Yeah, so a bearer is considered, I guess, to be a slave.
I assure you, my lord, my man and I labor always for the glory of the duchy.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna try to avoid that area
Looks like
first.
we're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Okay, so see again, notice this, the bearers are being used by everyone else, again, as slaves, and they're forced to deal with or sort out things that are under someone else's request. So it seems that I guess bearers can be of different types, whether that be a mercenary, magician, whatever, but the focus is that you have no free will as a bearer. So let's walk down this way. Yep. So it's definitely one of those things where your item pickups are location focused. You just get close to it and it just comes to you pretty much. Okay. Yeah, so the jump does not have anything to do with the parkour abilities. The parkour is just get close to a surface that it looks like is waist height, and he can do that. The jump, on the other hand, is honestly kind of hilarious. That's his jump. So, yeah. But, again, these graphics, though. These graphics are nice.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
The funny thing, though, that I noticed, and I wonder how many people are really going to pay attention to this, these graphics are very similar to the general Luminous engine, and therefore actually have quite a bit of a feeling of Final Fantasy 15 and of also Forspoken. The only thing is that, of course, Forspoken was a lot less colorful. It was a lot bleaker because of the idea of how the world was designed and everything. This world is so much more lively, but at the end of the day, this design motif and everything about it is honestly pretty similar. I don't think I can jump into the flower garden area. I guess that makes sense, though. Ah, and see, here we go again. Here's a bearer. They're having the bearer use magic to cut and trim the trees.
Marquis, forgive my man. He'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
And so notice, all these people, they do no work. They just tell other people to do the work. Alright, and so that's the way we came in. That's the main gate there. Side gate that's not open. So let's go ahead and go toward Joshua.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
The soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Okay.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again.
Yes, Your Grace.
So again, clearly this woman has gotten very, very at home in her power. Basically the total stuck up, I rule everything type of personality going on here. So, interesting. Again, the husband is a very nice guy, it seems. We don't know for sure yet, but it certainly seems like that's the case. But his wife, not so much. Alright, we'll take it slow. Look around a bit.
Good luck.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I'm sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay, so the ATL, we just hold down the, well, I guess the swipe pad for the PlayStation, for the PS5, the DualSense controller, and then this will allow us to see the active time lore. Now again, I mean, I don't know the story, but the way this is shaping up, it looks as if they definitely lost this battle that's coming up.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Okay. I doubt that I can go this way. Oh, wait. Well, maybe I can. Oh, okay, so I guess by going this way, I'm still technically going to wherever I want to go, in a sense. Yeah, that is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that scenery. The clouds set up. All of it. I think the clouds are actually moving too, which is a really nice touch. It's a very, very slow movement, but I think it's moving. Either that or it creates a very, very beautiful illusion of movement. No, the ones definitely in the center up there in the top of the sky are moving. I don't know about the ones at the back. That's a little difficult to tell, but the ones at the top are definitely moving. I don't think the ones at the back are moving. Now that I take another look at it. Okay, so we have random guard there. I wish we could move faster. But I guess that's something that he doesn't master until later, and we're not allowed to use that kind of like Phoenix phase jump thing without when you're not in combat.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Sorry, Ambrosia. I won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck!
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs! Open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Okay, so first character analysis for sure. Again, the Queen has some issues. Clearly, terrible elitist attitude. And so, with that being said, apparently she believes that Clive is not worthy because, of course, he didn't receive the full blessing of the Phoenix, yada yada. Which is hilarious considering that the son Joshua is pretty much physically weak from what we can see. He's extremely sickly. So, don't know where she's going with that one. But anyway, so let's go ahead and kind of see how we can progress this forward. So right now, of course, the next thing is to go ahead and select what we need to from this world map. And we'll see if there's a journey or not. Clearly this is the fast travel point, but I kind of want to see if we're going to see any intermediary or any traveling portion to this. Stillwind. So we even have a little history blurb here. So the settlements are abandoned pretty much, and it's just beasts.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. Watch your step, my lord.
And everything else.
Feeling overwhelmed. 5 of the more. Okay, one or more of the 5 timely accessories. There's a ring of timely strikes. The ring of timely focus. Oh, okay, I get what they do. So these are all items that make the game easier. Well, I don't think we need that. Again, that
Not
beautiful
exactly the
motion
most
blur.
well-maintained path. And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
That's actually another one of my questions is why do we even need to go in this area? I guess it really is just
Anyone used to live here.
just a prove yourself thing.
Is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
That's the only thing I can think of here is that it's literally just a, oh kid, go here to prove yourself part. Because why would you even want to keep this land at this point?
With me.
Yeah, those things are ugly.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Ugly, but very easy to defeat. And so the game kind of makes it a point, it seems like, to give us a very linear path to tread. But of course, this is a demo too, so it kind of makes sense that it's this linear. Okay, let's go this way first, and we'll just kind of walk our way around. Looks like there's an item hidden in there. Some type of strength tonic.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
Okay, let's keep moving up.
There's more.
Okay, and of course loot. looks like there's a finisher move.
What they deserve.
I'm sure that there's higher technical level of focus here in terms of the fighting, but for right now, you can really get by just doing spam circle and triangle. Circle, square, triangle. Circle, square, triangle. Because you can dash into the enemy, strike them, and then follow up with a magic attack and kind of just keep that same feel of motion going, and it's pretty much it. Let's go in here really quickly. There's probably an item. Yep. Also, just in case, let's check our consumables. Oh, and of course we hadn't even come in here yet for like our attributes and all of that stuff. So we do have party members. It looks like I can look at them, but I don't think I can select them. It's very interesting how they have kind of like that old school feel right here. That's really nice. Really, really nice touch. Okay. Oh, and so these are the rings that you can equip, again, to make, if you really wanted to make everything easier, right? But we don't need that. Okay, abilities. So we do actually have a bunch of ability points. I don't know. Oh, okay, never mind. Because I was about to say I don't know how many points it takes to level up the different abilities, but now we do know. We have 80 ability points, and we have these different ones that we can learn. So it's probably a good idea just to see what are our normal ones that we have already, and whether any of them are things that I didn't know about, like that, for example, chaining in midair. And then this one is Magic Burst, but I guess we haven't mastered that attack yet. It seems there's a mastered level to each one, yeah, where you can learn it, but then after that, of course, you master it. So that's good to know. And it looks like it's much cheaper, of course, to learn a move than it is to master a move, right? So one that I think would be cool would be Charged Magic. The jumping off of an enemy thing, I don't think we really need that yet. This one would be good, Swift Recovery. I don't think we need Taunt yet. And since I'm not really going to be using aerial attacks yet, I think I'll focus on these last two. So this one, and then this one. And these are, of course, some of the abilities that are related to the power of the Phoenix Shift, and then upgrading Rising Flames, for example. So let's go ahead and just try it out really quickly. So X and square. So that's the lunge right there. It's actually a really quick attack. I like that. I like that. I'll have to try and remember it. That's going to be the fun part, right? But it's definitely there. Oh, and look, the R2 button also tells us what each one is, because your attack buttons, so these show the different buttons that you have. So attack and then fire. We can now charge the flame ability, and oh, that's pretty nice. And it does not seem, again, like there's a cooldown really for magic. You can basically spam magic with no real MP cost whatsoever. Very interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep it moving. So we're just going to break through this. I love how he had to do a ready pose just to do a front kick. hilarious. Alright, that's a potion. Those flying butterflies look like that's going to take us somewhere. So we'll hold off on going in that direction for right now. We will carefully enter this house. Okay, so as I thought, there was an item here. And we can just come up through the top. Right, so of course this makes sense. That's just an action command. Interesting way of traversing the ladder, but I guess it makes sense considering. I doubt that we can do a surprise attack on the goblins, so I mean, I think we just have to do what we have to do, right?
Some of their number of spells.
And what a number! We'll all have our hands full here.
Now, here's the question that I want to know and understand. Which is, how do I adjust the toggle? Oh. Because it's easy in a sense for me to sit there and mess around with the different ways of attacking enemies. But the problem is, how do I adjust the lock on? Right? So I'm going to have to figure that part out. So
that'll have to be for now.
I don't think it's a bad idea to just use one potion. Let me see if I can understand that by going into the settings here. So lock on is L1, but as of right now, oh, here we go. R3 is to cycle the target. So see, again, little things that I don't think was raised at all in the tutorial. So that's good to know. And then this is our journal, shows active quests, completed quests, and then main scenario quests. This is our items section. So this is where we could control where things are on our list. So we do have Stone Skin Tonic. Apparently we cannot assign anything to the other button, which is this one, like of course you wouldn't be able to see what I'm pointing at, but the left D-pad. You can't assign anything to that one for some reason. Interesting. I have no idea what this curiosity is. Okay. And it looks like we gain ability points rather quickly, because we already have 27 now. So eventually my aim would be to learn at least all of the basic commands here so that we know them. Okay, so I guess let's keep moving. Pretty sure the only way out of this area after having inspected... Oh wait, I see a blue flash. I'll be honest, I feel like that action command is gonna become overrated really, really quickly.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might
Oh,
not
nice.
be a nest
Once
of
you hit a
goblins.
max point, he'll just automatically use the potions. So this is probably a boss battle.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord, I'm working on it.
He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
So this is how you're going to be able to switch. I don't like this switching. I hate this switching, actually. This switching is terrible. Thank goodness it is not a heavy damage game. Yeah, this is terrible switching, to be honest. I'm gonna just keep it real. I am not impressed. Okay.
There was one.
Okay, there's the lead.
Shit! He's invited a friend!
On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes!
Okay, cool. So basically, same thing as before, where
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another.
Don't have to tell me twice.
why are you standing there for that? Okay, so this is one of those where it's going to be an act of frustration to basically kill the guy. And this dodge is really killing me right now. That's the other thing. Partial stagger. Okay, got it. And I dodged, but I guess that didn't really happen like that, huh? Nope. Okay. I'll have to rethink this dodge thing. There we go. Okay. I may wind up changing the button commands because I honestly dislike the fact that, let's see, parry. Oh, nice. So there is a parry. That's nice. Completely reducing the enemy gauge will stagger it. Extra damage, of course, is dealt during this time. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay. Alright. You can't parry all attacks, apparently. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this timing right. Ow. Nope. So I tried to attack at the right time there, but I guess it didn't work. Nope. Still not right. I'm literally pressing square, but apparently nothing. So I'll definitely have to try and figure out what it means to actually do the perfect parry thing. I think definitely for me, switching the buttons later is going to benefit me a lot. Whereas change, actually, let's do that now. There's no reason not to. So, go here, control layout. I'm hoping that they will actually let you custom it. No. Evade. No. Okay. So basically, they don't have good setups for buttons either. So, what I will probably do later, you could do this with a pro controller if you have one, or if you have a custom controller. I hate to say it that you would need that for this, but that would be useful, is you can go in and remap the buttons yourself. So I'm actually going to be doing a video later. I'll post a video later about my experience with the DualSense Edge, because I got a hold of one and I've been testing that out. And so yeah, I'm definitely going to remap these buttons. No way on earth I'm keeping it this way. I'm going to put evade on circle, because let's face it, from my Ghost of Tsushima experience, Forspoken, almost everything, circle is normally your evade button. And then we can make the dash be R1. It'll make a lot more sense for what's happening here. But anyway, let's get back into it and go ahead and kill this guy. Ah, that's funny. But we still managed to get damage in. Oh, nice. We had a level up. Cool. And we now have something new. And again, y'all still have to get that leader.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Okay, so let's go ahead. First things first, we're going to create another save. 1. 2, we're going to swap over to our abilities. Let's see what we have here. So this is one where the jump thing, I didn't even realize it, but that could have actually been helpful here. Had no idea that that's what we did. No idea. So, good to know. Let's see here. Let's look at some of the other abilities. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. That's down thrust. And then we'll deal with taunt later. So the problem is, it's very difficult to even do a combo in midair unless you're actually dealing with an enemy, and then maybe you can jump off of them. We'll go ahead, pick up this item. Oh, and before I get out of here, let's go ahead, check out our gear, because we did get the hard leather armlets. So we'll add that and equip it. And I think from there, we'll pretty much just call it for now. We do have a strength tonic, so let's put that here. So I guess, oh, that's how it works. So you add to the layout like that. Press square and then move it to the right button. Okay.
There he is. Damn it.
It is interesting how slowly, again, your characters run. Very interesting indeed. I'm just taking a look around just to make sure that we're not missing anything. Now let's continue to try and get to him.
This ends now.
He set y'all up.
What's in there?
Bloody hell!
War ball. It's far south. Keep clear of its maw, my lord.
Oh,
that thing's
this
breath is worse than its bite.
Is a horrible fight. I am not about to try and fight him up close, not until we get an idea of what his abilities are. Oh, okay, I can use that to dodge in that moment.
Nice try.
Oh.
That reeks! I said stay away from its mouth!
I'm trying. Wait, what the heck just hit me? Okay.
Where's it going?
Uh-oh.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, crap.
Don't!
Wait, action commands? Oh, action commands. Okay.
Now! Before it recovers!
Alright. back up.
Won't be gone for long.
Go with his foolishness, and he's gonna start doing the kind of like this thing again.
I cannot fall here.
Okay, when the screen flashes red, then you have to do R1.
For the final push, my lord!
Up, back up. I can't see. Okay. What? Okay.
I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
I'm just gonna go ahead and back up. Nope. Oh, snap. Ow. Here we go again. Nope, we're gonna stagger you now. So at that moment you disengage on L1. That's how you can actually run better. There we go. Yeah, again, definitely remapping the buttons. I cannot put up with the idea of the R1 and stuff being backwards like that for the dodge. Yeah, I can't deal with the way they have these controls set up. It's painful.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
Okay. Let's go ahead and head to Phoenix Gate.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Morbal's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like. I hear you slew a Morble. the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughing stock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. All right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
that?
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Interesting. So now we're also dealing with another character as well. Now, I'm gonna be honest, those guards that got taken down, they deserve that foolishness. How are you gonna let people in late at night? That made no sense whatsoever. And then you definitely don't turn your back on anyone at any time.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
This is as fast as the kid can move, so clearly his physical aptitude is not high.
What was that?
We have to help them.
How exactly, kid? How?
Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No. I must do my duty.
You have a skill? Oh, okay. Alright. He doesn't entirely suck. Oh. Okay, kid.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Quagab. But why would the Empire...
We must find my father.
It's simple, really, dude. They know that you are a threat, so they made a point to wipe you out. It's sad, but it's true. Now, this is interesting. He can gain experience, apparently, but you can't actually do much for the prince. So let's just try and understand all of his attacks. Okay. That takes a lot out of him. He has a very basic evade. He has Kiraga. Whoa, that is a powerful Kiraga. 9,999 HP. So he really, again, you can tell he really is the epitome of like, oh, I have a basically a deity living inside of me.
Who goes there?
Take him! Damn it! The bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
No, they're not. No one is ever your ally, kid. That's the first part y'all have to learn. That could lead somewhere. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we don't have an option. We have to go forward. Okay. And we have the little kid jump.
I am the dominant.
Yeah, the kid's amazingly powerful. Physically weak, terrible stamina, but ridiculous power. Oh.
Tyler! Damn Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive, thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Omia lost Alan, Tuisag Elif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Okay, back to our main character we go. Take a quick look around. Nothing. Let's go ahead, check our points. We have 109. So that means that technically we could go ahead and learn Taunt, but I'm not going to do that yet. Honestly, I think I'm just going to stack points for right now. Okay, so same thing as before, basically. We're just going to use the combination of the circle and square combo. When they get knocked down, we'll punish them on the ground. that's rough. So they've literally lost all of their men. It's just Clive and this other dude right now. So let's see where we're supposed to go from here, to be honest. Oh, okay, through this door.
Damn it all.
Yeah, they're all just dead. That is sad. Alright. So we can only go ahead here. Oh. Well, let's complete this action.
Captain!
Take them. Let none escape.
As you command. You take care of it!
Alright, so we've got a mage. So we'll have to take him down. One thing I want to do here, because I don't have strength tonic, I might as well go ahead and put potions in the place of strength tonic. Then we'll go ahead and close out.
I'll keep the others occupied.
And then, if I can, there we go. We'll just go ahead and get rid of him easily. Now, this one. Alright. There we go. And carry the captain's down.
That's them done. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Clive, look out!
May I have this dance?
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
So
And
he's
you
a
are the
different
shield
level.
who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you.
Okay.
Rosarian.
Now, I tried to dodge that, but I guess it is what it is, right?
Stay still, damn you!
So, for those who might have played Kingdom Hearts, that move is it's the jump move that you get in the dragoons use in Kingdom Hearts. Ow. I'll use the potions when I feel the need. Nope. Alright, hit him with something.
I'm in your debt.
He's open!
These love the cinematic moves, right? Okay.
Now, Clive! Have at him!
You're going to regret that, boy.
Your time is past!
Again, I know that I'm sitting there and parrying that move. Whatever. would I dodge that? But whatever. Alright. Again, they need a block function. Alright, there we go.
To Sandbrag.
Okay. Finished him.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is that?
Uncle, they're all right. Thank goodness.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
No!
Traitors! Your Highness! Run!
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Oh, fuck.
His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him.
No, my lord. Fall back.
Clive!
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain?
Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him.
My lord? What in the name of... Second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
Who are you? It's me! Oh. Leave me alone!
That's how you do a demo. The demo literally ends the way that it begins. That is nuts. That said, this is a lot of craziness to take in. One, I still think that honestly, the father, as good as he was, that was a horrible move. He should have never taken his eyes off of the enemy. Like the second that the chocobo dropped, he should have taken his son, and as you know, as weak as the son is, he should have tossed his son, and then you handle the enemies themselves. But of course, it took all of this for his son to actually develop some gumption and actually want to sit there and really give in to his abilities in a sense. So now we have these two brothers pretty much fighting each other because they're both consumed with the idea of well, one's consumed with the idea of helping the other one, and then the other one doesn't know what's going on. But so let's go ahead again. This is really the same thing that we just played. That's the fun part about this, right? They're literally restarting us at the point of, oh, so now we have to focus this fireball at the enemy. And it looks like it's taking a lot more damage. Oh, the evade also is a lot, has to be timed well now. Okay, so the evade works like that. For me though, one of the things still is that as cool as all of the sequences and all of that look, it still feels very damage spongy sometimes when fighting the enemies. So we can still hear Joshua's thoughts the whole time.
Destroy everything!
Oh, that was a precision dodge. Okay. So we have to watch for him charging an ability. I mean, kid, I'm gonna be honest. Your place is done. Just the castle's over with. Your whole family's done. Like everything's done.
I have to stop him! I have to save them!
You can tell that Joshua is still very much a kid because he actually believes that there's some type of hope after this. Like their whole world is done for at this point, or at least the world that they know of. For it to get to this point, it's all over with. And you can tell that the visuals are too amazing in a sense for them to work because you actually see frame rate drops, and I'm seeing them on my side, not just what you're going to see on the stream, but I'm literally seeing it right now on my screen. The frame rates are consistently dropping the whole time we're playing this. Like, what am I even shooting at? So this is what we call doing too much. This is the epitome of too much visual. We went too far. This is no longer a game. It's a 4K 60 movie, and we just went too far with it. Awakening moves. But your awakening didn't even do anything. You didn't hit the guy. Okay, let's try and stay on the enemy long enough to do damage to him. Alright. Again, can't see anything right now. Oh, there he is. Okay, we dodged that. Whoa. Okay. I assume. Where are we hitting? Oh, okay. Wait, we have to kill him before that goes off? Yeah, I think so. Okay.
My flames may flicker, but they shall never die!
Oh, he just hit the flames of rebirth. Okay. That's hilarious.
swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
Oh man, they went too dark with this. This is messed up.
Murderer. I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
They literally just had him obliterate his own brother, and he has no idea he even did it.
Please!
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
So I hope we get the satisfaction of cutting. Oh.
Take this one.
Well, of course they were killed. But I hope we get the satisfaction of cutting her head off later in the game.
Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Yeah, definitely an interesting way to end the demo, but it's a perfect place to actually finish the demo off. There's no real reason to go further than that because that would spoil too much of the story. But granted, I would say that I guess if I had to give my opinions on it, I liked part of the demo in the sense of where the story is going. For me, again, the visuals, even though they're nice, are a little bit too over the top because I really just can't imagine, except for the PS5 itself, and obviously if you're playing it on that system, fine. But for people who are trying to like stream it, for people who are trying to do anything that involves running it on their computers, for Pete's sake, I pray for them because this game uses way too much visual power. It's insane how much that they've put in here. It's not a game, it's a movie. It's a playable movie. Which that's another thing. There's so many cutscenes that it's almost like, when are you actually playing the game? Now, hopefully the demo is only, of course, again, the demo, and we spend a lot more time playing than watching. But we really are getting to this point where Final Fantasy games are now movies, not games. Now, another thing for me too the motion sickness blur kind of thing, the motion blur that they have when you're actually moving the character around. Again, I really hope that you can turn that off when it's actually in the main game. But I am interested to see what they can do with a lot of the combat and fighting. As I mentioned before, though, I do think they need to remap the controls some. The controls need to be totally customizable because certain things like how the dodge works, how the dash works, you should be able to interchange those, and it shouldn't be based on those 3 very limited play sets that they have. It's just not enough. Oh, and I'm sorry, Liana, I didn't even see, Ileana, I didn't even see your message. I was too focused in the demo, but yeah, I'm doing well, and thanks for watching. Thanks definitely for tuning into this. Um, but yeah, I definitely like what I'm seeing. There is a lot that this game's going to probably be able to bring, but considering how close it is to release, I really hope that a lot of these things that I noticed in the game have been fine-tuned or made a bit more optional considering where we are, because again, the game drops relatively soon. So I really do hope that many of these things have been either resolved or dealt with. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting demo, and a interesting game, and I'm probably going to come back and do some combat training later. I'll probably stream again when I do that, because I do want to get myself totally up to speed on the combat system. Because right now I only feel like I've scratched the surface of what you can do with it. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. This has been Raw on Gaming. Peace.